time for me to address the ladyboy situation. Oh, I said, can I take this home? And she goes, if you take me home now, I will not die with these Indians. Right, this is my first impression of being in Thailand for a couple of weeks and what it's like actually living here. So I've not been here very long, but I'm going to give you the raw, unedited version of what it's actually like. Maybe you've never been, or maybe you've thinking what it's actually like to live here when you're not on holiday and you're actually doing stuff. So Thailand is a crazy old joint, man. It's crazy place for real. I mean, I've been here before for a short period of time, but wow. There's some mad stuff going on. I mean, the first thing that you're gonna feel as soon as you get here, it's just how relaxed everything is. It's just easy going, everybody's in a positive mood for the most part. The local people, really friendly, always smiling, always happy to do the work, good service. And you know what, it just makes you feel like you wanna tip them. You do tip them because everything's so low cost. And it just makes everything so easy. And you know, when you're from England and you've got the fucking fort police, yeah, the negative fort police, and since they made it illegal to be a straight white Christian male, you know, you feel the difference, right? You feel the difference, like, on a big scale. I'll tell you this, the guys who own this, they put the Airbnb address like 0.2 miles up the hill, and we're in the jungle pretty much, as you can see, so it's like a massive hill like this, right? Like, I'm talking, this hill's so steep that if you had a bike, you'd struggle getting it up, and even cars have to get a run up, and they struggle getting up like a seriously steep hill, yeah? So they dropped me off there, and it was like too steep to walk down with suitcases and stuff like that, and I was basically saying to him, like, you know, this isn't good, because at the time it was like the middle of the day, right? It were literally when the sun's the hottest. I had all my suitcases, I just got there, I wanted to go out, couldn't really do anything about it. Anyway, they said, as a way to say sorry, they gave me a bike, moped, 160cc, rev and go, brilliant bike, super fast, and just convenient. Like, they just come and bought me. The guy's never seen me, I've never seen him, we've never met. He didn't ask for no driving license, didn't ask for no flipping passport, no, you don't even need to wear a helmet, yeah? No insurance, no tax, no helmet, no one's bothered, everybody's just relaxed. The next thing with the traffic as well, you can do whatever you want, yeah? You can drive on whatever side of the road you want. Not everybody does that all the time, right? But you can get away with a lot of stuff, right? It's not like, oh, you've got to do a check and a 3-point turn and put the indicator on. You don't have to do any of that, yeah? Now, I'm not saying come over here and drive unsafe. Yeah, I still obviously make sure that I'm all right, but there's no rules out here. There's no rules. People are not on your neck. I've seen one police while I've been out here. The police might fine you sometimes, but you can just pay the fine, right? You can just pay the fine and get away with it. It's like 20 quid. And that's if you've got no helmet or international license. But I've not got an international license, but it's no problem whatsoever. Everybody's relaxed. You know what? There's poor people in this country. They're not causing problems, okay? You're not going to get pickpocketed anywhere, right? Bear in mind, there's seriously poor people in this country, right? You're not going to get pickpocketed in your city centre. You're not going to get well, people are going to try to charge you more money. That's just the nature of poorer places, right? But you just don't have that, like, don't do this, don't do that. Why are you thinking this? You can't have this opinion, yeah? No one's just fucking on you with everything all the time. Pay this tax, license, insurance, registration, apply. Here, you don't even need insurance, motherfucker, yeah? Come do whatever you want. Okay, now when I say whatever you want, if you're affecting other people, you're gonna run into problems. You don't wanna run into problems here. So I'm not saying come here and do whatever you want, right? But just all these bullshit regulations that you need, it's not a thing over here. They just don't need it, yeah? Like, I went to one of the best rooftop bars. I put a video on now last night that's just up the road from here. And there was a big circle wooden platform, right? It's like a rooftop bar in the jungle, a big circle wooden platform, and big red cushions, like beanbags all around, yeah? And it just goes off and it drops off a cliff pretty much. And then next one you can see the view. It's a little bit dangerous, someone could fall, but you've got to understand that if there were a fence there, it'd ruin the view. And that might not sound like a lot, but that's just like a completely different experience you wouldn't get in the West. So you get these type of places where they're not restricted by all these regulations and laws and and it just makes it better, right? Now in England, there's too many drunk retards about, someone would just fall and die, and then the family would sue them for hundreds of millions of whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's just none of that. You don't have the tyrannical UK police, arresting people for having an opinion and a thought. Now, next thing, look, these things that I'm going to tell you, these are the things that appeal to young men, yeah? If you're a young man or a young person, you're going to want to hear this, yeah? Next thing up, the gyms. Some of the best gyms that you can get, right? First off, you've got obviously Muay Thai gyms everywhere. Very high quality gyms, as many as you want. I've not actually trained in one on the place that I'm staying right now, but I've trained Muay Thai in Thailand before. No better feeling than training in the jungle, like, and you're sweating so much, it's so warm. It's with actual Thai fighters, it's just, you can't beat it, you can't beat it. But it's also got a CrossFit gym, and the bodybuilding gyms, they're honestly amazing, so good. Like, really good machines, hand-picked machines. Like, I can't even describe like the level of machines that they've got in there. And it's just a normal gym price membership, like £40 a month, £30 a month, whatever. The gyms that you're getting are way better. Another big thing is, right, any of you from the UK watching, you finish the gym, what's your food options? Well, you've got Nando's, a flipping meal deal. That's it, really, innit? Let's be real, in most places, bullshit food, yeah, expensive. The gyms over here, they all have cafes on site for the most part, right? So you can get your supplements, you can get a shake, you can get, bro, I got a grilled chicken, yeah? Grilled chicken breast, a big cup of white rice and an egg over the top. Like, instantly, after post-workout. So we're eating after 10 minutes after my workout. So you can eat, why I'm saying that is, so you can stick on a good diet, you can eat very clean and nice food that you don't have to cook, and that meal costs you £2.30. What it means is it puts you in an environment where it's just so easy to be on plan. Now, another thing with the gyms being like that, right? The nutrition goes along right on side it, okay? You can order a bit of food from anywhere delivered. I was at my mate's house yesterday, a guy that I've met out here, and we ordered a chicken breast, mash, sirloin steak and mash delivered to the house at 11 PM, okay? That cost £7 or £8. A steak and a chicken breast, right? So you can eat clean, it's nice, okay? Eat the fucking steak with your hands, yeah? Primal edition, yeah? And it's just easy, it's easy to eat the food. Do you get what I'm saying? It's easy to stick on the diet. Like, it's an environment where it's like, it's easy to grow. And then you've got beach clubs and beaches, so you're sort of like, well, yeah, I want to be in shape, I want to stay in shape, but it's like a progressive environment, and it's cheap to do it, and it's high quality. Like, you're not even skimping on quality. That's the thing. It's more quality, if anything. So, really good gyms out here, guys. If you're a young guy, really good gyms. Next thing I've got, lady boys, right? You have to be careful with the lady boys. It's time for me to address the lady boy situation. So listen up. I am going to the full moon party, yeah? Don't usually drink, to be honest, but this time I did, because obviously I've just got here and stuff like that. So I'm just having a little bit of fun before I go into a big work block. Okay, so when I was getting the coach down to the port to get the boat over, I was the only one on the coach. They picked me up, and it was a 8-seater or 10-seater coach, but it was basically like 4 layers of seats and then the driver in the front. Okay, I got in the coach first. It was like a minibus sort of thing, actually. And I sat right behind the driver, so all the seats behind me were empty, 1, 2, 3, okay? We went and drove and picked someone up. Okay, I saw there were 4 Thai girls that got on the bus, right? Now, 2 was definitely a girl, 2 was definitely female, and then I looked at 2 of them and I thought they're lady boys, okay? Then 2 Australian guys got on. And I'm a little bit confused, and let me tell you something, right? Sometimes you might see one of these people, okay, from a distance, yeah, and you might not know, right? But let me tell you something, when you can just only hear them, yeah, let me tell you what you hear a man's voice, okay? So I can hear 2 men's voices behind me, yeah, and they're speaking in Thai. So there's some sort of communication going on behind me. Now, I'm sat there and I'm sort of just getting my feet placement right and my hand placement right in case I need to turn around and engage, right? Because, listen, end of the day, you never know what's going to happen. So listen, I was getting ready to turn around, just in case there's any funny business, okay? I'm not playing these fucking games, okay? You do whatever you want, but keep that shit away from me. That's my stance, okay? So anyway, I'm on this coach and I feel this like burst of air hitting the back of my neck, yeah? And at first it felt like someone was just vaping behind me, because it went, and I turned round and the girl, this was actually a girl, I think, she was not anywhere near me, so it couldn't have been her breath. So I just thought note of it, and then it happened again, and I turned round, and then I seen that it was a fan. So I took the fan. I said, "Oh, thank you. Can I keep this now?" And she goes, one of the lady boys, by the way. She goes, "Oh no," I said, "Can I take this home?" And she goes, "If you take me home now." And I just said, no, thank you, no, thank you. Anyway, I just kept to myself from that point, right? Because they were trying to get involved. Anyway, got off the coach to get onto the boat, and one of them were really looking at me, okay? And she wasn't bad. Wasn't a ladyboy, right? I believe. But because she were with other ones, I'm just like, that's not for me. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really like Thai girls. I really don't. But you're gonna see that sort of stuff out here, yeah? You really are. You're not gonna see it all the time. It's not gonna be to like a crazy level. You're not gonna get people bothering with you, but they're gonna be looking at you, yeah? They're gonna be trying to flirt with you sometimes. You've just gotta be like, you know, just obviously don't entertain it. So that's the thing that happened. Now, the next thing is transport, okay? Now, look, you get freedom to drive around on a little moped. It's cool, it's fun, right? There's some downsides, right? I took this boat over to Full Moon Party, right? Went over, no problem, but the boat back, yeah? It's at 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM. Now, this is cool, right? It all works. However, when you get in the boat back, it's not as easy. So I stayed there till about 3, 4 AM, yeah? And then I got to the port and there were just so many people trying to get on this boat, right? Now, I'd met a girl in the thing, so I went and saw her. And then went back to the port, and there's loads of people trying to get on this boat, right? But there's not enough seats. So everyone's queuing up to the port, trying to get on and arguing and swearing at each other like French people and fucking Indians and da. And I'm just like, fuck's sake. So I've just pushed in, I've stuck my way in, got all the way to the front, got on this boat. We've got on this speedboat, right? It's quite a long boat. And there's like a seating area in the front, and because it's so full, with a group of people have had to go to the front. So there's me, 5 Indian guys, and 1 other English guy, right? No life jackets. We had life jackets on the way there, but there were no life jackets at all, okay? And bear in mind, this is at 5 AM, pitch black. Absolutely pitch black. And then, I'm thinking, this is not going to end well. And guys, by the way, I do not drink often. Okay, and when I do drink, I never get like very, very drunk, right? This time, I was very, very drunk, okay? I was very, very drunk. And this was not what you want to be getting a speedboat for 45 minutes when you're drunk, okay? You don't want to be doing that. So I'm getting this speedboat, it's starting to set off, okay? I'm not talking, I'm just in this, you know when you're so tired and you're just finished and you're like, right, I need to go now, and you jump in a taxi, you sit in the taxi, it takes you home. That's what stage we're at. Yeah, really just finished. Anyway, we sat on this front of this boat, start setting off. And this driver is pushing this speedboat, yeah, really pushing the speedboat. He's hammering it, and it's like every time it hits the waves, you know, like a boat goes, it sort of hits a wave and sort of bounces up as you go along. Every time it bounced, it was just crashing on the waves. And it was crashing that much where everyone was gripping tight like this on the metal bar across the boat. And you would literally leave the ground, and everyone would go, whoa! And he was just pushing this boat, right? Pitch black in the middle of the ocean. And I'm just looking at these Indian guys, yeah? And I'm just thinking, I am not dying with these Indian people. I will not die with these Indians. The thing is, I'm that tired, I'm actually falling asleep. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I fall asleep right now and my hand lets go of that thing, next time it crashes on a wave, I'm gonna fall out the boat, because it's gonna bounce me up and off. I can't, like, just what it was I just had to hold on for dear life for 45 minutes in the dark, just looking at these Indian people. And I was just like, wow, this is fucking dangerous. This needs some regulation. Bring the British in here, yeah? It's just shit like that that's completely unregulated. I mean, you know, luckily got there absolutely fine. I had a banging headache, but other than that, absolutely fine. But that's some of the dark sides. Like, you know, you can be involved in situations. I can guarantee they're all not that fine, right? Because then boats, where's the regulations for maintaining it, whatever. That's the type of shit that you're going to deal with sometimes out here. So, you know, it's all gold in paradise, everything's cheap, Well, that's one of the downsides, okay? Yeah, and the next thing is, it's just like meeting people. If you've got good social skills, you're going to do great out here. There is a constant influx of 22-year-old European girls everywhere, okay? And they're coming every single day, they're leaving every single day. So if you're a young man and that's what you really enjoy, it's going to be a good place for you. It really is. And even if you want to meet people, you know, I met a lot of entrepreneurs in the gym, guys who are making money online. It's easy. If you've got good social skills, you've got something about you, it's easy to go and meet people. You can make a good impression. But even in cafes, you can meet people on the street, in gyms. I went to a little cafe yesterday and I met a guy working out here, English guy. So it's easy to do if you've got good social skills. One thing you have to do, you have to go talk to people, yeah? If you're too shy or if you've not built that skill yet, well, you know, you're going to struggle. But if you can go and walk up and talk to people on the street, you're going to do very well out here. It's going to be very, very easy for you. It really is. It's just for a young man wanting to work and lock in, right? It's a dream. It really is, because you're able to work hard because you can just work from wherever you're at. There's co-working spaces as well, by the way. You can train in good gyms, train hard. People are serious about fitness over here. The ones that train, you know, they want to do that fitness lifestyle. There's a good fitness lifestyle and fitness community out here. Also, the food is so easy to get food, clean food. A lot of Thai food's clean, not some of the stuff that's cooked in a lot of oil, but you can get a vegetable chicken rice that's actually very nice all the time, whenever you want, for super cheap. So you can eat whatever you want. There's supplement shops out here as well. So you can eat super clean, you can train in good gyms, you can find people your age. The weather's banging, it's rainy season right now. Let me tell you, when it rains, you need to be indoors, okay? No, there's no two ways about that. It rains heavy out here, but it's rainy season, and it'll rain for like 20 minutes, half an hour. I've seen some bad rain yesterday, not even a drop. So, you know, it rains sometimes, but it's still warm. It's still warm in the rain. You're not really getting caught out. It's just a place to be, man. It really is. It really is. I mean, I've not really got settled into full work mode yet. I've just got here. I'm sort of like still exploring and doing a few bits. But look, it's good. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest with you. And what the hard thing is because you know, when you're looking at what's going on in England, it's like, for me, I didn't want to leave England. Yeah, you got to understand. I didn't want to leave England, right? But at the same time, it's like, how am I meant to focus as a young man? How are you meant to focus on your own shit when you're seeing these type of crimes? How can you focus on your own stuff when you're seeing the change of the UK? You're seeing the crime go up, you're seeing the homelessness and the drug users, you're seeing the money laundering shops and the crime, and you're seeing the type of crimes that's happening on social media. We all see it, and the problem is, I'm so disciplined and focused, but that emotional pull on it, there's such sinister and heinous stuff, that the emotional pull, it pulls you away from your own stuff, and you're sort of thinking like, how am I meant to focus on my own stuff when there's such a strong emotional pull? So changing your environment's a big thing, a big thing, and I urge anybody to go do it, even if it's for a month, 2 months. Step outside of your comfort zone. If you're not super social, move to a different country for a bit and get social. You know, you have the choice in all your life. If you want to be out here, get a fucking plan together and make it happen. You can do it. Anybody watching this can do it. There is nobody watching this more than likely that was in a worse position that I was in, right? Mentally, okay, like the confidence and everything. You can build back up from zero. Yeah, you can absolutely build back up from zero. Yeah, I've done it twice now. You know, a little harder the second time, but you know, you can do things. Don't just watch people doing this. Don't just watch me on social media. If you really want to do this, put a plan together, go do it. Come say hello, yeah? I get like 13 likes at each video, 15 likes maybe, yeah? I'll die for you lot, yeah? I appreciate it. So yeah, any young guys, get out here even just for a little bit, but I would recommend this personally. I would absolutely recommend this. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be, if not a little bit better. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that video. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment if you want me to start sharing my political views on the internet.